106.7 K-Rock is KROQ, and it is 8 minutes after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, my girlfriend takes me home when I'm too drunk to drive. Cause when I'm with you, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I just wanna be your only one. My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? I couldn't wait till I got home to pass the time in my room alone. Use me, Ollie, come on and use me. All the small things that's happened once again, I'll turn to a friend. I'm feeling this. They fell short this time. Your smile fades in the summer. Fell in love with a girl at the rock show. She said what, and I told her that I didn't know.
Back together for the first time in more than 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. It's the return of the Mark, Travis, and Tom show. Blink 182 joins us in studio.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, guys.
Wow, we wrote a lot of songs in that little montage there.
You did.
That was
I know
great.
that we have seen all of you multiple times in the last 4 years, but it's so great to see all of you back togetder again in the same room. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And this is kind of like our hometown in a way here. K-Rock has always been. I always hear Blink songs when I drive to Los Angeles. It's great. So thank you guys for having us.
I was thinking back a long, long ways to the, 1993 or 94, something like that. I remember you guys played in the old building that we used to be in over in the valley, and you guys set up and performed live during the show one day. And remember how crowded and crappy that station was? Remember how tight it was in there? And you guys brought in the big amps and everything like that. And I think Travis was playing drums back by the jock lockers or something. And it was so loud in there, and it was so great. And I remember how much fun that was. I was like, I can't believe Blink 182 is playing in our office right now.
Yeah, salespeople are walking by, hitting cymbals. I know. That wasn't good. All right, let's start with this. I am a body language expert, just so you guys know. The TV show Lie to Me,
Right.
based on me. Here was you at the Grammys.
We used to play music together, and we decided we're going to play music together again. Blink-182 is back!
Now, it's not possible for you three to have been more spread out on the stage.
Well, let me address this because I've actually
you guys were yelling, "Hey!"
Here's what happened: is we show up at the Grammys, and Travis and I were there like an hour before we were supposed to go on. And the people from the Grammys kept coming up and saying like, all right, you guys got to get ready. We got to take you to the holding area. You guys got to get ready. And Tom, they sent a car for him that never showed up.
Good.
And they were like,
I'm important.
Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't want you there.
and literally the lady was like, if you guys don't have a full band in 30 seconds, we have to cut you from the show. And at that time, Tom walked right in. And they're like, oh, we got to get you to the stage. We got to get you to the stage. So they rush us over to the stage. They put us in this holding area. And they're like, okay, now they're going to do this thing. And when I say go, you walk out. And you walk up to the microphone. And you start talking. All right, and go. And so
was that fast?
So it's like everyone's clapping. And then we walk out there. And there's no podium. There's no like woman standing, beautiful woman with a statue or anything. It's like,
you didn't win a Grammy.
I was beautiful.
And there's no microphone. And I'm walking around the stage wondering where we're supposed to go, and I'm looking at camera people for some help, and I almost walk directly into the microphone that's like the Bob Barker microphone coming straight up out of the thing.
Like 10 times tall. You know what I remember was weird is when we walked out, I swear people thought we were like the crew dudes coming out there to change. I mean, no, because it was like they kept, the way they filmed those shows for TV, because it wasn't, was it live or not? I don't know how it was, but
yes, it's live.
But they have all the music comes on and comes down. They direct the audience, but it's in an arena, so it's like massive.
Right.
And so the music came down. They're changing people. We walk out, and I think people are so confused as to what's happening. It really was odd.
So you didn't hate each other at that moment?
No, that was a good. The funny thing is, like, we were backstage, like hugging and high fiving each other, and
kissing,
like getting all teary eyed, and like, oh, can't wait to do this. And then we get out there and have no idea what we're doing, and it's just deer in the headlights.
It wasn't anger; it was confusion.
It was absolute, abject confusion.
Glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
There was so much. I mean, you guys, pretty active online and interacting with your fans. I mean. But I think you have to have even been surprised with how happy people were to hear the announcement. Not that they didn't still love each of you individually and follow all of your respective music projects and stuff like that, but people really, really wanted this to happen. Didn't you get that feeling?
I did. I think that, I think people, I talk about it every day to whoever will listen. I want to go, I can't comprehend the size of this band or the importance to, I think, people's life as they're growing up. Because I remember when Mark and I and Travis were doing it, I mean, we really were just out there trying to have a little bit of self-anarchy and make as much fun of people and do as many crazy things as we can, because we couldn't believe the band was popular as it was. We were just like, really, it started out and becoming gigantic at exactly what it was, which was just, just three little punk rock kids. And then in retrospect, I look back, go, my God, it's like, what a career. And I'm still blown away by it's, I don't know, it's nostalgic, I think, and for sure, but I don't know. I guess I'm mumbling right now. It just trips me out. It trips me out.
I would imagine it would. I mean, it's hard for anyone to imagine when they start a band that it's going to become all that and be that big. But
now, let me ask you, Travis, because I know we've talked to you a bunch of time over the years. Is this something you thought was going to happen, or were you as surprised as anybody when you three finally started getting serious about reuniting?
No, I was surprised as anybody.
Really? So you really, at one point, you'd written it off as ever being a possibility.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was. Gosh, I mean, it must have been 5 or 4 years since, we had spoken to Tom or whatever, and things just happen, people come and go, and we happen to, just reconnect, and this happened.
And I was reading in Billboard, and was it your accident that kind of got everybody thinking about getting back together? Is that what?
Yeah, I mean, I think a couple of things. If we were chicks, it probably would never go back together. Girls are like like they would never let the stuff just go. But dudes are like, dude, it's cool, forget it. And like the funny thing, I think for me personally, because I was obviously doing my own thing from these dudes. The accent, I think as angry as we probably were at each other, it was all stupid anyways, and it was all usually hearing stuff through 10 people to each other,
Somebody else said that they heard someone say that.
And I think we all did some stupid stuff too anyways, during that time, just because you're probably bent out of shape out of it. But when you're in a band, you're kind of family, You want
to know how really honestly childish it was?
Yes.
Is that there were certain points on tour, like it was so high school and junior high that like people wouldn't sit with each other at the catering table. Like
really?
Whenever I sat down, I put duct tape around me, and no one can enter that area. I actually did that to my brother one time when I was growing up.
Can't look you in the eye? What?
When I was a kid, me and my brother shared this big room, so I was like, I took duct tape, and I taped it all the way through the floor, but I made like a green zone near the closet, because we both needed to get in that area.
Sure, yeah. That's the peace zone, and everything else is stay out.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's good.
But then you grow up a little bit, and you get some clarity, and then as you mentioned, Travis, then something life-changing happens, and you realize, wow, what's really important and what's not, and what's really important to your bros, and that's why I guess that
your
was
bros
the impetus.
And your hose.
And your hose. And never forget your hose, right.
Please not forget the hose.
Blink 182 is here if you're just joining us, and we want to say hi to people listening and watching worldwide as we stream this interview on kroq.com right now. And,
hello, World Wide Web.
And you guys have a very, very busy summer coming up, including, as I understand it, 50 tour dates that are going on sale at 10 o'clock on the 30th. 50 tour dates across the United States.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And we're going to try something new. We're going to try and bring all those people to our location, because I just don't want to travel.
Yeah, I can see that. It's kind of a hassle.
And to add just a little, we're going to play well at about 25 of them. So, hit or miss could be your city.
Fun, that's the game.
That's the game.
The last 25, would you guess? I mean, you got to work out the kinks.
I'm
never
not
know.
saying when.
Okay.
We're going to choose them at random, and hopefully, that's the game.
So but this isn't dipping your toe into the shallow end. I mean, if you're scheduling 50 shows, then you're committed. You're locked in now, as P. Diddy would say. You are locked in.
Yes, let's go! With lots of exclamation points, all in caps, as P. Diddy would say.
I really need to take a minute and apologize. Like, it's funny because for the past few years, I've been like doing all this kind of like serious stuff, and then the very first song we come out and we play there tonight, I asked the audience if they masturbate to Lord of the Rings.
Excellent.
And I think
he's back.
And I had no idea. It's insane because I spent the entire night throwing up in the fetal position on the floor of the I was so wasted. But when it's kind of like when Mel Gibson got drunk and he started doing all that like racist stuff, and then he comes out and he's like, "Who's the alcohol?" No, I think that's what happens. At least with me, I got drunk and it all came out. I just wanted to say so many bad words. Well, I was able to do it. So I'm looking forward to the tour for that reason. To say
because you can say bad words.
Yeah, and these guys have actually been very tolerant over the years of bad words, except for the one time when I was going off about having sex with dead bodies in front of 20,000 people.
Yeah, that's A lot of people don't find that funny.
No.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the Bodies exhibit, which is more sophisticated.
Oh, right.
It is, yeah.
The traveling.
And
Ooh, artistic.
Artistic.
now, you guys have creative tour names. Is there one for this one?
You know what? I got a text last night. If we had a name for it for someone that needed something, and I don't think we actually agreed on it. I had a pretty rad idea for one, but I don't think we ever agreed on anything, and I don't think it's probably
Well,
too
we'll
late.
take some calls. How about that? If you have an idea,
Hey, okay.
Nice segue.
If you
nice
have-
segue into the let's take some calls.
if you have an idea for a band name, I mean for a tour name, for Blink-182, they have a band name, tour name. Go ahead and give us a call if you want to ask the guys a question. And all three members of Blink-182 are here, and we'll be right back.